Okay, let's talk about how to take the information that Jacob typed on the board and turn it into an MLA works cited entry. So Jacob has collected all the information that he needs to collect: author, page title, website title, publisher, date of update, just the word web, date of access. So that's excellent, but of course that's not a citation entry yet, not how it would look on a works cited page. So he doesn't have an author. What does he put in that place? Thank you, Jenna. Nothing. So we just leave that. Don't worry about it. Now, I want to clarify this. If you did not have a publisher, does anybody remember what notation you would make if you had no publisher? I can't remember if we covered this or not. If you had no publisher inside, you would type NP. If you had no date of publication, now you guys are dealing with news sources, so they all have publishers, they all have dates of publication, but my 7th graders are dealing with myth research, and they're looking at all sorts of crazy websites. Some don't have publishers, some don't have dates. If you included if you had no date of update, you would type ND, but you never type NA for no author. You just leave it blank, as Jenna said. But he has all the information except for an author, so we're good to go here. We start with his title. Can somebody tell me what Jacob needs to do? He's done an excellent job with the quotation marks, but what change am I about to make? Nope, I'm going to deal with the page title first. Hold on, Trevor, I haven't gotten to that title yet. I'm just dealing with page title. Lauren? Right, and what other, Jesse? Yeah, what else? Very good. So all of it needs to be capitalized, right? There's not a single unimportant word in there. And Allie, what am I going to make sure to do? I'm going on the second line. Thank you. While I'm doing this, you might not, you should probably have two things going at the same time. You should be looking at your new current events report. You should also be looking at the old one to see if you lost any points. Now, many of you just earned a 5 out of 5. You did a fantastic job. But some of you lost some points because you made some little mistakes. Make sure that you're understanding those mistakes. And if you don't understand why you lost a point, now's the time to ask. Okay, so we've got the title. Good. All right, now what were you saying, Trevor, about the channel1.com? Should be underlined. Okay, we need to underline the name of the website. Trevor, if we were typing, what would we do? That's correct. We don't underline when we type, we italicize when we type. Anybody dealing with a channel 1 citation and tell me what he did a little bit incorrectly there? That he needs to change? Because I will not type www.channel1.com, Alaya. After the C, absolutely. So the capitalization's off. Very good, Alaya. Remember, the title of Channel 1 is actually Channel 1 News. We don't want the URL. Yes?
Oh, so, like that was the exact
But that was not the title at the top of the page. That's your computer code address, right?
So you just like Channel 1 News.
Yeah. Let's take a look at Channel 1 News.
And is that
The C, the O, and the N are. One of these days, it'll pull up. Huh. Ah, there we go. Channel 1 News is the name of your website. How do you know that? Because that's what appears here in the banner title. So Jacob, don't look up here. Don't look up there. I want you to look at whatever the title is. So, Jacob, think about it this way. In the library, there are books, right? On the cover of books are titles, correct? But don't they also have code, like little Library of Congress code for where to find that book on the shelves? When you list the title, you don't list the code, right? No, you list the title. This is the same thing here with websites. Don't list the code that helps you find it, list the title. Okay, back on track. Channel 1 News. I've typed Channel 1 News. What must I type now? Sammy, I've typed Channel 1 News. What must I type now? That's not yet. Not yet. I haven't gotten there yet. And Sammy, it was kind of a little nitpicky trick question. I need that period. After all the pieces of information, with one exception, I need the period. Can somebody tell me the whether or not he's correct on the publisher? You've got Channel 1 entries, right? What's the publisher of Channel 1? Allie.
Channel 1, LLC.
Very good, Channel 1 LLC. So your publisher, Jacob, is actually Channel 1 LLC. How do we find that? In the bottom of the main page. So if we were to, and I'm not going to scroll back, but if we were to look at the bottom of the main page, we'd see Channel 1 LLC. Does he? Why not? What? And it is not a what? Come on, what are we underlining, folks? Titles. It's not a title. It's the name. There's a difference between a name and a title. Chase is his name, not his title. Mr. Clarkson is my name, not my title. Channel 1 LLC is their name, not their title. There's a subtle difference. We're only underlining titles or using quotation marks in titles. Okay. Doing well. Notice that I use the comma between the publisher and the date of publication. What will we change slightly about Jacob's date? Very good. 10 October 2012. Sammy, what am I typing right here? Thank you. Yes. And then one slight change with what he did on web. Abby, do you see it? I'm not going to type web exactly as he did it. Why not? That's right. And what needs to be capitalized in web? Very good. Capitalize that. Yes, Allie.
Mine has quotes inside of the title. Would that be just like one line?
That's excellent. I tell you what, hold on just 1 second, and I'll answer that question. It's a good question that I want to answer. And then we just do the same thing here for the end. I end it with a period, and I'm done. Do not forget, please, to use that hanging indentation. Every line after the first one is indented. Make those mistakes now before you're typing a paper where you'll lose points for it on a grade. And yes, that's why I'm becoming a big fan of pencil. All right, that's your entry. It should look like that. Jacob, do you now see the difference between what you originally wrote in that blank and what we're looking for here? Okay, good. So make sure you're doing that. Let's address Allie's question. What if your quoted title includes quotations within it? B, can you answer that question for me? Because you're dealing with that. Would you like to type it? Type your title so we can see it? Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't know what the So it's one after the title is.
Website name. So
What's
do you?
the other one? This is not channel 1 or anything. It's like,
What do you have? Looks like you have Newsday.
yeah.
Yeah, that's your title. It's Newsday.
Oh.
And what you might do, Kylie, just to verify it, is to go to the website and take a look at the. Oh, does your printout have the banner on it? No. Oh yeah, right there. There's your banner. See,
Oh.
Newsday. There you go.
I found this one down there too.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Okay, so B will type her title within a title to show us how that works. Remember, and I think this is kind of, it goes to Kylie's question that she just asked. Now that you're dealing with different websites rather than the 4 we've been dealing with before, you must double check that you have the correct publisher and the correct banner title. Because if I'm uncertain, I will check online. The Live While We're Young is quoted with because it's a title, and it's a title of a smaller work, not a major work. Songs are minor works, not major works. Right, but that's fine. We'll put them there. So doubles are on the outside. In American grammar, you write doubles first and singles second. Warning, in British grammar, it's reversed. You use singles first and doubles second. They have different rules. So if you're reading a Harry Potter book, for instance, and you're looking and seeing all these single quotation marks all over the place and thinking that I'm nuts, that I don't know what I'm talking about, they have different rules. So the punctuation rules are slightly different. In American grammar, you use doubles as a default on the outside, and then if you have something on the inside, they're singles. So this is exactly how I would expect it to look on B's page. Any further questions about that? Cool. Then let me go back to individual assistance.